In this video, we are going to secure the PHP login we have created earlier with ChatGPT. We are going to add password hashing in minutes. Let's dive in. So let's go to our old index.php, actually the second one. So we have to save this as index_2. Let's copy the entire code. Copy. And go to ChatGPT. Paste the code and add an instruction. Please revise the code above to secure the login so that an MD5 hash is created for the written password. Do not change anything. Okay, we are going to use an MD5 hash first. This is a not so secure hash. Actually, there are many types of hash. So the first one is MD5, old algorithm known for its speed and simplicity but now considered less secure due to vulnerabilities. So the next is SHA-1. This is more stronger than MD5 but it's also being phased out. And more secure one is SHA-3, designed to be more resistant to attacks including variants like SHA-3256 and SHA-3512. Okay, we'll explore that later on. Let's go back to ChatGPT. So it has thought for a few seconds and here's the same file with only the login comparison modified so that submitted password is MD5 hash before comparison, assuming your database now stores MD5 hashes in the password column. So of course, our password in the database is not yet hashed as MD5. So we would not be able to log in using this code. But let's just see. Okay, it added the MD5. Where is it? MD5 hash. So this is the MD5 hash before passing the value into the database. So let's copy and paste everything and then save as index.php. So index.php. Okay, let's try. Of course, we cannot log in because our server is not yet of the MD5 hash. Okay, let's close everything here. Open a new one, localhost. So we have GPT Coding Studio. So we have PHP my admin. So we can see here we have the GPT Coding Studio database users table and it's not yet hashed. So let's try Lansky and the password. GPT Coding Studio. So Lansky and then password. Of course, it would not work because the database is not yet an MD5 hash. Click sign in. Okay, invalid username and password. So what we have to do is to make this password of the MD5 hash. So let's go back to ChatGPT again. This step, you can only do this once because an MD5 hash cannot be anymore converted to another hash. For example, we have changed the password in the database into MD5 and then we have decided that it should be SHA-3. You cannot do that anymore because all of the password inside the database has been converted to MD5. For example, we should be, if the intention is SHA-3, we should convert immediately to SHA-3. For example, password convert to SHA-3 algo. Not MD5 hash of the text password and converted to SHA-3 because it is not anymore the SHA-3 of the password text. It is the SHA-3 of the MD5 hash of password. So this step can only be done once. So please provide me with a MySQL script to convert my password field data into MD5 values. Okay, it says if you're live, if you're on production and in implementation, this is what you should do. Back up your existing users table first. Alter the password column to fit an MD5 hash. Convert each plain text password to its MD5 equivalent and verify few rows. So you cannot just execute an SQL script into your back end. What if it goes wrong? So there should always be a backup of everything first. So we only do this in demo. Do not do it immediately if you're on a live server. Copy. Or if you are in a production server. So I go here and go to SQL and paste everything. Okay. So the intention here is create table users backup as alter password. It's gonna create a backup, I think. So set password unrecognized keyword. Why? Near set. There's an error. Okay, let's SQL here inside the GPT Coding Studio database. Unrecognized keyword near set password. Let's tell ChatGPT about it. So it says unrecognized keyword near set password. Okay, I think ChatGPT would be able to figure that out. Okay, so it has modified to something like this. Let's just copy this one. Okay, and change everything. So if you have an error, just tell ChatGPT about it. So it's okay now. And let's run. Okay. Uh, unknown, modify password column. Convert every existing password to its MD5 hash. So where is the error? I think it should match our users table. So we have user ID. So it's not ID. Okay. So let's go back again. It's user ID, not ID. So the better way is for us to immediately inform ChatGPT of the data structure of our database, the name of its column. So users, this is correct. There's a users table. So let's just delete this one. Okay, let's just drop the backup database. Drop. Okay, let's do this again. So user ID, username, and password. The hash is already okay. I think the hash work. The only problem before is the error is pertaining to the user ID, which we wrote in the SQL script as ID, but this is already, I think, the correct hash. We can verify. So we could Google MD5 hash generator. Okay. So let's go to this hash generator for MD5 algo, and let's type password. I think the hash is already okay. That's correct, 99, and let's use simple me 37. Okay, we have 37 here. So if you decide later that SHA-3 should be the one to be used, then you cannot do this step again because the old password values is already not there. It's the one being remembered by the user, not this hash. Because if you use SHA-3 here, the one to be converted to SHA-3 are the values here. So you can only use this step once. If ever you have to change to another hash, you have to require the users to initiate forgot password so that your forgot password script or process would generate a new hash for the new password that they input into the forgot password process. Okay, so that's clear. So we can now log in. I think we can now log in using the new database changes. Okay, so simple user, simple me. Okay, successful. We're able to log in. So that's very easy. We just told ChatGPT to make the modification, including the SQL script needed to change everything in our database for the password field or column. So we can use Lansky here. So let's show the password. It's password. Click sign in. Login successful. Welcome Lansky. Okay. Uh, just before I close this episode or this video, I just have a discussion about the different algorithms that is possible when creating a login or a secure login for your page. MD5 is popular because of its speed, but it's popular in the past 10 years, the previous 10 years or earlier, but because of the improved uh, what you call this, the improved way of the people who have less noble intentions, this has become vulnerable. So you have to choose a more secure hash. Okay? So maybe we should try SHA-3. Okay, we could try SHA-3. We could ask ChatGPT to revise our code. Can you let's just ask ChatGPT to show us how can you show me how to revise the code if I decide to use SHA-3 algo hash. Okay? So it's thinking. We just go to the code, to the part that needs to be revised. Sometimes even non-programmers should slowly learn how to program. So before we have this MD5 hash, instead of using MD5, we use this one. This is the recommended. So we just change the part here. It's the same on the lower part, invalid username, and then DB password, login true. We should look for this one. This is the only one that should be changed. So search, Control F. So this is the part that we should change. Let's just comment this out. No need to delete. When a code is commented like this, it would not be read by the program anymore. So and change this into this one. The SHA-3, we're provided with a SHA-3256. Okay. Okay, that's a more secure SHA-3. Okay, let's save. Of course, we cannot log in anymore again because our values in the database is not SHA-3. Okay. So let's try again, Lansky and password. Show we cannot log in because our hash inside the database is different. So we could revise this one again. Let's see if it's possible. So revise this to become password. Go. And also this one. However, this step is not possible in a big database, and it's also not applicable and not allowed because you of course you do not know the original password of the users. This is easy for us to remember because these are just two records. In a real live environment, what you do is force users to initiate forgot password, or uh, you send a confirmation link requiring them to change their password, and that change password process would now use SHA-3 for them, SHA-3 process or hashing mechanism to save the equivalent hash into the database. Okay? So we could ask ChatGPT to provide us with the changes to the hash. I think we just could use this. Let's copy this one. Can you provide me with MySQL like above, but for SHA-3256? Okay, I think you could just alter the database that way. We don't need to back up because this is just a test for us, but it's still requiring us to back up the database. Okay, we just use this one because this is just for demo. But of course, in real life, you need this entire thing because you have to back up your users table. Oh, we also need this one. We have to alter the table to allow up to 64 characters because SHA-3 may be longer than MD5. Okay. Maybe we should use up to here. Copy. Go to SQL. Save. Paste. And then click go. There's an error. Let's check if it was altered. I think it was not altered. I think we should use everything. Just copy everything. SQL. Okay. Click go. What's the error? Convert every existing plaintext password to SHA-3. Update users. I think it goes. It was executed. No, it was not executed. Why? Okay. I'll tell ChatGPT that it's not being executed. We could just use ChatGPT to it's not working to fix everything. Okay. We have to verify whether SHA-3 is allowed in our server first. Okay. Let's copy this. Go to SQL. Maybe because this is just a local server implementation, it does not provide for complicated hashing methods. Okay. function SHA-3 does not exist. Okay, so SHA-3 does not exist. Let's use other hashing methods. Maybe we could use SHA-1. Okay, can you convert this to check for SHA-1? Okay, copy. Go. Okay, SHA-1 is good. SHA-1 is good, so we could use SHA-1. Let's just delete this user's backup. Okay, drop. Okay, so let's go to SQL again and uh, go to ChatGPT again. I'll just copy everything on the previous one. Please convert the above to the above for SHA-1 algo. Okay, we have this. Copy. Go. Was it converted? It's converted. There's some error, but it was converted. But this is SHA-1. But the code that we have is for SHA-3. So let's go back to the code and ask ChatGPT to provide us with for SHA-3. For SHA-1. Please convert the above for SHA-1 algo. Okay? Okay, let's copy. Copy. We comment that out. So, as a programmer, you should know how to comment things so that you don't need to delete it immediately. Let us save this now. Okay, I guess this would work. Refresh. Lansky. Password. Let's check if it's password. Password. We're able to sign in. And we're now using a more secure way of signing in because we have a hashing mechanism for a SHA-1 algorithm. Okay, let's test for the other one. Simple user. Password is simple me. Click sign in. Login successful. Welcome, simple user. So, we are able to secure our PHP login using the assistance of ChatGPT, wherein the ChatGPT help us add password hashing in a very concise way, in a very secure way. Thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye.